Hello. Thanks for dropping by. Fancy seeing you here at the nondescript headquarters of a publisher of video games that we shall not mention. I'm working today, but we have to record as well, so I thought I'd do that from this modest setup here.
A humble abode.
Yes.
It's really
absolutely.
kind of fucking flexing on what I've got going on.
No,
right now.
Lawrence, I'm
Very appreciate it.
We are, as a community, very happy that you have such a nice, humble abode to exist in. So we're glad for you in that regard. Congratulations. And you got your wee blanket up behind you as well. For
Obviously.
Your emotional support.
You know what, keep that motherfucking thing on me.
Yeah.
Emotional support, Akira blanket, and
Absolutely.
Tiny Gundam.
Chibi. SD, some would say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
SD. Those are stuff.
Yeah, all of that. Welcome to Engage on All Fronts. I don't know what episode it is, but we should have done one a couple of weeks ago and we didn't because everyone's useless other than me, who's fantastic. But
You're
you know what
joking. You're the one who's like, I can't record from the hours of
Yeah,
1
I'm very
a.m. till
specific.
11 p.m.
I'm super specific about when I can record. So if you don't manage to meet my demands, then suffering will be meted out on everybody. Especially Morgan. That's why he's not here. We tied him
Yeah,
up.
he's dead.
Yeah.
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 Rip.
To us, anyway. Now, I think Morgan's literally sleeping. So, well done, Morgan. No, he's been working very hard. But haven't we all? I saw you only the other day, didn't I, Lawrence?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
was cool.
suppose we can talk about it.
Yeah, you came down and
It's not a secret.
helped me videograph some fighting game players at DreamHack Birmingham so that they could receive awards for their excellent achievements. Because, friends help friends out, don't they? So that was all good. This is all inside baseball stuff at the moment. But we are really here to talk about the elephant in the room, which is, of course, the big announcement at Adepticon. And I've been thinking about this quite a lot, Lawrence. And for me, a new edition of Warhammer 40,000 is very, very significant because it's a complete rewrite of all of the rules. And that made me think...
Is it?
Yes, it is. And that made me think about the impact of a new edition on people that don't really play the game a lot, which is you two. So I'm very interested.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm very interested because Games Workshop, of course, they re-release Warhammer every 3 years now. 3 to 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
An edition reset. And it's effectively a big launch box and you have to learn all the rules again and a lot of your rules are invalidated. It seems every 2 editions all your rules are invalidated and then you have to completely start again. And then the edition in between, you can keep your rules and we'll just make more changes on the internet. But if you don't really care about the rules, what difference does a new edition make? I'm very interested in how you feel about this announcement.
It's just the chance to get new cool shit, right? Because I feel like editions are very front-loaded with stuff. I mean, obviously you get the box set that will have all new stuff, and then kind of it turns into a trickle later down the line. And I think, rules-wise, I just think that since, maybe 8th edition, they've made it, a tournament-focused game. It's like an esports, almost. So, if they ever come up with the idea to make it more narrative-led, like Horus Heresy, that would excite me a lot more. But I don't think that's the way they're going to go with it.
So you would say,
tournament kind of thing.
As someone who engages with the hobby, you feel like they aren't doing enough generally to make the narrative organised people feel fed. Because
oh God, no.
I speak to a lot of people and they felt like 9th edition was pretty good for that kind of thing. There was loads of like Crusade content, which is like ongoing campaign play. Loads of missions that were thematic.
I did like the Crusade stuff. That was really cool.
They've put out a lot of Crusade stuff in 10th as well. Do you feel like the because for me this seems to be like a perception thing, right? It's like because there's a balanced data slate every 3 months and there's always updates of the field Munitorum manual and all this and like this is happening constantly, and there's always, here's the preview of the new rules for this release, and this rules, and codex rules, and detachments are coming out. And obviously they are geared to the organised play side. Does that then give the perception that that's all they care about as a company?
Yes, and I think more so because Horus Heresy exists, and it is more like narrative-led gameplay. And, I mean, in the last edition, they tried to kind of pull that back a little bit, but they've kind of gone back on that again. But I just think that Crusade is kind of like a band-aid on a bigger problem of like 40k, where it used to be like, I know people are going to hate this, but shooting tanks from different angles to do like more damage or like cripple it or whatever. I know people hated that. I really liked that.
Yeah.
But now
because you used to be able to like blow
like,
off weapons and stuff and
yeah,
yeah,
or like what was the thing, like mobility kill or something? I swear that was a rule at one point. But now it's just kind of like you see a game being played and it's like, oh, this tank is like on top of a building because it's technically inside, and it's like it's all metagaming, and that's really not.
It's very interesting for you to say that, because I know exactly what picture you're talking about, and that was from 8th edition with people lining up repulsors on the top of a ruin, right?
Yeah.
And that's 2 editions ago. And I agree, actually. I think anything in the rules that allows people to play a game of Warhammer that someone walking past the table would look at and go, "That
what the fuck's going on
that
here?
doesn't look right," you know?
Yeah.
Even down to things like when they brought in the rule of 3. I don't know if you're familiar with what that is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wherein people were going, right, here's my army of like 9 winged hive tyrants and nothing else, and that's all that I've got. Or like 7, Tau commanders that have all got the most optimal loadout, and I only want to use those because they actually hit good and don't need all these supplementary things to hit good. But obviously, when you look at it as someone who understands the lore, you think, well, no, there's only meant to be one. There's only meant to be one captain per company. There's only meant to be one commander. There's only meant to be one hive tyrant. It's not the hive committee, is it?
Yeah.
So they're obviously addressing that, and I think that it's difficult, right, to have a game that actually holds up and doesn't collapse under the pressure of people playing it seriously, whilst also not breaking your suspension of disbelief, because it's all abstraction. Do you know what I mean? Like the idea of tank facings, vehicle facings, makes perfect sense. Of course, a tank is going to be built with better armor at the front than it is on the back. That through history, that has been the case. Different armor on the sides, that's been the case. When things degrade and get hit, they're meant to not be as good anymore. They don't just suddenly. It's not a binary in and out of existence. And they've done quite poorly in terms of degradation on big things and big vehicles. That's actually been a problem in competitive play as well, by the way, wherein if you put all your resources into Killer Catan, which is the big baddie at the moment, you either kill it or you leave it on 1 wound. It heals a bunch of wounds back. It's not in any way less effective than it was when you went to attack it. And you just wasted
an entire turn.
And your unit just gets completely shunked because all the damage that you've done doesn't make it any less effective. Whereas as your guys are dying, your unit is getting less and less effective because you've got less and less guys to shoot or fight or what have you. So that has been something that they've kind of missed the mark on. Coming back to my original point, which is that for a new edition release, are you excited about the prospect of it being like a wave of new stuff, basically, that's not all geared to balancing out what's already there?
I mean, everyone loves new stuff, right?
Yes.
That's part of like
from
the
all
main
sides of
appeal
the hobby,
hobby.
I think. Yeah, all sides of the hobby. Yeah.
Yeah. I would like I haven't seen the rules. I don't think have they released
They
many of the
spoke
rules.
a little bit about how some of the rules are changing on the video, on the
Yeah.
reveal, and they've done stuff subsequently, but it's basically all the same information. Yeah.
Yeah, and there are rumors about like terrain, not just being L-shaped tournament-based like buildings, which sounds really cool.
Yeah.
It's just like a lot of it sounds like more of the same 40k, and I'm like, I don't really want to play that because it's just very meta and gamified. I feel that's just might be a stupid take for a war game, but it just kind of lacks a lot of charm.
What is stopping you from playing Warhammer in the way that you want to play it?
I think it's just kind of down to core rules. Like, I don't know. I actually love Flamer templates. I think it's just such a cool little fun game design.
Okay.
And much more interactive than like, oh, I rolled this many hit, this many don't.
Can I just walk you through why templates are bad?
Sure.
Okay.
Go on.
Okay. So, if you have a template that hits a fixed area, the template's always the same. You know exactly the size of the template, right? And that goes for blast templates as well. Okay. You know, therefore, that in order for you to be able to flame or blast as few of my dudes as possible, I need to spread them out, right? That's logical. I'm not going to just bunch them together when I know you've got a bunch of like bombards and, mortars and stuff. And you're not going to drive your Hellhound tanks or your Tower Flamers up and cook me with your template. I'll spread them out, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So therefore, for me to not make it easier for you to win, I need to take the time to make sure that they're spread out as far as possible. Which means I need to be at maximum coherency, which is 2 inches per model. So my movement phase goes from pushing the dudes forwards and caring about how far they've moved to pushing the dude at the front forwards and then taking the time to measure 2 inches between every other model such that when you shoot here's a great example, your Riptide Iron Cannon, which is a blast template. I used to have to do this in 6th edition, by the way. And because it was AP3, it completely ignored my armor save as well. So any guy and it was strength 8, so it winded on 2s. Any guy that got touched by that template was dead on a 2+. So I don't want 5 guys getting touched by that. I want 3 guys getting touched by that at any one time.
Isn't that kind of already done in the first place, though?
No.
Like, I swear there's so many, like...
It isn't. Because...
You mean people don't stretch models out for, like, as far as they can just to get, like, objectives and shit and, like, kind of cover the board?
No. They only do it knowing that they are exposing that unit. We call it chaff, yeah? Whereas...
I guess, like, as the rules are, it's like if one model is hit, that's part of the unit anyway.
Yes, exactly.
So
you don't, like... If I can see... Now, obviously, what would happen in that sequence is 2 guys are out. You can see 2 guys. You shoot, you kill 4 guys. You can't see anyone anymore because the other guys are behind a wall. Then you can't shoot them again. The problem arises in that, like, you have maybe a unit of Desolation Marines that are shooting T-shirt launchers at you, and they have they have 20 blast template shots, and they can see 1 guy, but they're blasting everyone. Now they're indirect, so it's a bad example. Actually, not all of them are indirect. Some of them are.
I know what you mean.
Shots.
Yeah.
So
like that's
so
that's
it's
kind of a shitty rule.
It is a shitty rule, and this is why templates are actively bad. Because when template weapons are good, I have to mitigate you from being able to pick me up for free. Because you don't have to roll to hit on flamers. And if I have a big unit. The other thing is as well, you might have like Hellhound tanks in a Imperial Guard army, and then the rest of the army is just a sea of guns, like loads of shots, rapid firing las guns, right?
Yeah.
And I've got a Horde army, so I want to hide my dudes, right? Because I don't want to get shot by your army, your million las guns. So I'm going to hide.
Yeah.
But if I hide them all together, and you drive a tank round the corner, then it's cockroaches on the barbecue. Everyone's getting cooked. Do you know what I mean?
Is that not like a terrain issue though?
Because
that
because
sounds
of course
way
you
more
can drive
immersive
round.
than like, yeah.
It is more because that is obviously what would happen. Yeah. But,
yeah, exactly. If you've got like 100 dudes behind a wall, it's
but
like, well,
this
I'm just going
game
to set them on fire.
Is science fantasy, and you can't. Everything needs to be abstraction, because if it was real, then 2 Custodes would beat every army in the game. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
You could not paint up enough Imperial Guard to beat a Space Marine army. That's not possible. Every Tyranid army would be 7,000 models. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have to do some kind of abstraction, right? So the way the rules do work back and forth, I think they kind of like find the best middle ground for it not to be an insane 6-hour game. And that's why templates are bad. Now, what you're saying, however, is I'm not disqualifying what you're saying in that I wish it was more immersive. I wish it was more narrative. I wish there was more cool shit that happened that I felt was storytelling. I agree with that, actually. I like it when, like, this model does some cool shit or this character can do something fun and everyone's got really cool, unique toolkits. That's when the game's good, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how they get there, to be honest with you. I don't know if Horus Heresy is there either, because not enough people play that game to know whether it's broken fucking nonsense, which it could very well be.
It can come up at times, yeah.
Yeah. Because like
it's definitely an option.
Because if you're playing with like-minded people, then those games are all fine, right? Like, yeah, we know what we're both involved in. We're not both trying to be sweaty. But I go to a tournament, I know we're both trying to be sweaty. So I need a version of the game that holds up under sweatiness.
Yeah.
They definitely need to do more. The other thing about Crusade is it's like, it's not really narrative, is it? It's like, here's a campaign mode to play the game already, where like there's a story between games, but it's not really built for like, here's everything you need to do fun thematic stuff, specifically in one game. You want to recreate this battle, or you want to tell a story, a one-off, a one-shot, as you call it in role-playing games.
Yeah.
Whereas Crusade is like, play your game of Warhammer 40,000, and then your units get
and
more...
then play it again.
Yeah, but your guys are stronger now, or injured, or whatever. Yeah. So I definitely agree they need to do more of that. When they release a new edition, do you think that like, do you secretly hope that this might be the one where they give me everything I want?
Yeah, but like, I just kind of don't see that with GW. I don't see them being like, oh yeah, let's rehaul like 40k as a system. I also think it's really intimidating these days because it is so bloated.
Okay.
And they do just tend to add more things on. Yes. And then go through the process of...
But you want more things added on.
Within reason.
Everyone's reason's
like,
different.
I don't know if...
And also, there's 26 factions or something? Does everyone not get to have things added on? Like, everyone gets them, right? So then it is bloated.
Yeah, but then you just like keep it in like a codex, not like the core rules.
Sorry, explain that to me.
So like if you have like a particular mechanic that a faction can do with like, say, oh my god, what's the word? Like landmarks, terrain. Yeah. Like a NIDS can burrow through them or something.
Okay.
Then keep that in their codex. Like make the codexes less about like, oh, these are the units, and like have like more in depth army rules and how they interact with core rules. Because as it is,
as opposed
they
to
released like I feel like I don't know how to say it. Like, I think the problem with the rules now is they release the book, the core rule book of the edition, and then it's addendums and hotfixes and all of this online, and then they're changed another like 3 months later, and it's just like you've got 2 years to make this. Can you not just get it right? Is that too much to ask?
I think that's a fair point. You know, like, is that an issue of the rules being in print more so than...
I really stand by that the rules should be free.
Yeah.
Like, it would get so many more people into the hobby, for starters, because the core rule book's like, what, 40 quid? And then you've got to buy the codex on top. Like, just make the rules free.
Yeah.
Codexes, maybe you buy them, but for starters, make them available to buy online. Not just like, oh, you buy a book and you get a code to read it online. Just make it purchasable online in the first place.
So are you like a big fan then of what they've been doing with these recent campaign packs like 500 Worlds and Into the Maelstrom, where they make the rules free available? They're completely freely available. And then the campaign books, you can buy the books, but they also have they have narrative campaign batches in there. They have scenarios, they have like lore of what's happening and maps and pictures and 100%. That kind of thing.
That's how it should be.
Okay.
It should be that the rules are free and the lore is optional, I guess.
I am big into the idea of rules being free and codexes being a once every 3 or 4 year collectible, like, tabletop
100%.
Book that feels...
Hard agree. It should be like
full
a
of
tome.
art, and I don't mind if it's not a tome. Like, if it's a tome, that's fine. But like, when I open it, I don't want to go, oh, this is all the lore that I read in 9th edition. This is the same artwork that I saw in 10th.
I was gonna say
the
fucking the collector's edition Tau book.
Yeah, is the old artwork from
the old Kroot box.
Yeah,
it's just old artwork.
Yeah.
And old lore.
Yeah,
and it's like, bro, this is just shit I could find on the internet for free.
I think as
and
hobbyists, we are desperate to hand our money over, but I don't want to feel like a rube for doing it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to feel like I'm getting mugged off. And I would still get... There's loads of people in the competitive community that are like, can we just pay a subscription fee every month and just get all the rules? We'll do that, please. Like, don't make me go and buy a book and then put a code in from the book, and then the book goes on my shelf and I've not seen the book for 3 years. I just use the code and that's that, and it's over there. And the book has no value to me because the rules in it are outdated anyway, and they've been FAQ'd and what have you. And then, okay, but also the book hasn't got much new art in it. It doesn't have a lot of new lore in it. It doesn't have anything in depth about the characters or the units and that kind of thing. So it's not got. There's no modelling and hobby guides, no painting guides, no conversions like they used to be. So it's a much lower value proposition, right? Especially when it's so easy to have access to the rules online through other means these days.
Yes. I mean, that's another thing, right? I reckon if you go through all the FAQs from the start of a release to the end of the release, you can get all the rules for free anyway.
There's a lot. There is a lot, definitely. I'm excited about a new edition because I think, like yourself, I know there's going to be a wave of new releases. But personally, for me, I like Space Marine, so like, there's no confusion for there. I know the releases are for me.
I was gonna say that, like, I have to wait as a Tau enjoyer.
Yeah,
I got. To be fair, I did get Kroot refresh, which was
awesome.
incredible.
Yeah.
Farsight and the Twin Lancers.
Yeah.
But like the time in between those things and the
Yeah.
release of 10th edition,
Yeah.
people have been born and died in that amount of time. Like, I'm not being funny. It's dry. But then like Space Marines, it's got to be like once a month, right?
The money makers, bro. What can I say?
I know, but
Yeah, I hear you, but also I think that like it's difficult because you don't want to avoid like massive bloat.
there already is like massive bloat with Space Marines, and they need to do a cull, if anything. But then every edition is going to be like, oh, we've got like they're coming out with new intercessors, and it's just going to be a new intercessor box with
That
bits
I'm
in it.
fine
It's
with.
like,
That I'm perfectly fine with. I would be fine with alternative sculpts of units that already exist. That's my equivalent of going into the shop and buying a blister pack of 2 dudes that are like a new sculpt of the dudes that I've already got. There is huge amounts of rules bloat and data sheet bloat. Massive amounts.
oh my god, yeah.
I don't need new data sheets, really. I understand why they have to be existing, because Games Workshop need to sell and Space Marines to sell. But every time they do refreshes, great. Every time they do something that fills a gap that's needed, brilliant. So, for example, the Blade Guard is a cool idea. I think they look really nice. I think they filled in
Sick models.
Sick models. Did a great job on those. They are now essentially Vanguard veterans on foot. You have options for those. That's cool. All right, brilliant. So something comes, something goes. We lose Vanguard veterans on foot. We have Blade Guard veterans. Awesome. We are, in this edition, rumoured to be getting new Vanguard veterans with jump packs. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We're losing the old Vanguard veterans with jump packs. They're putting in, it looks like a new land speeder. Pretty cool. Chaplain with jump pack, update. Intercessors, update.
New librarian.
Librarian potential, update. Ancient, alternative sculpt. Librarian, alternative sculpt. So I'm cool with that. Like, give me alternative sculpts. I own 17 different Space Marine captains in power armor. That's great. I'll buy all of them.
Yeah.
I'm a mark. I will buy them all. But when I open the book, there's one data sheet that says captain, and it's just got different war gear options. That's all.
I was going to say, right, 10th edition was like the culling of war gear, right?
Yeah.
Like massively, and I assume they're going to keep going that way to make it easier for like
Yeah,
tournament
to like
play and
box
match
lock.
play and whatever.
Well, to be fair, they did that
Yeah.
for collectors so that they weren't confused about what they got when they bought the box. So they're box locking things.
Right.
Do you
right.
understand what I mean when I say box locking?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
What I was going to say is like, I think something that would actually help Space Marines as an army. It's not really fitted to any other army because they don't have this problem. But give them war gear back, but make it like they can choose the armor. You can have like, it's just librarian, and then you could do like, I don't know, maybe even do like Firstborn Librarian, and then like Phobos, and then Mark X, and then Terminator. Instead of having Librarian 1, Librarian 2, Librarian 3, Librarian 4, and so on forever. But then you need to free up war gear for everyone else then, because then it's like, oh, Space Marine's a favorite.
It's a tough one, right? Because how do you point that? Do they have different abilities or just the same abilities? What units
So
can they
you
lead?
could put like a stat list like next to it, like war gear, how it gives you like I don't know, +2 on a hit roll or something.
Yeah.
Just do like, I don't know, movement +2 or -1, or
that would work.
give them
if
like a
we
base
had,
stat line.
That would work if we had the old format of Codex pages, but everything has to fit on a data sheet now.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, there's fucking cards.
like they've painted themselves into a corner, kind of with that, haven't they? Wherein it can only have X number of special rules, which they seem to have pushed to the absolute limit on the Twin Lance, by the way. They seem to have every possible rule that you can have in Warhammer 40,000. Them and Necrosaur Amantar, the Necron dude. He has a million special rules as well. All these units that are like Hurons, the Masters of the
A
Maelstrom
retinue kind of
and the Wardens of Ultramar, where there's 6 or 7 models in the unit and they've all got completely different abilities and stat lines, and you're just maxing out the space on there. So
I don't really get those units when it comes to 40k.
It's difficult as well. I like those units. I think it's awesome. I think that really... I got super excited when I saw all these cool sculpts from like Blackstone Fortress and all that stuff, and I'm like, yeah, like they're going ham with these. They're just having fun sculpting whatever they want. Anyway, here's your new Space Marine model, and it has to look like this. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's really here's your Blood Angel upgrade. Oh, okay. All right, fair enough. Whereas with stuff like the Wardens of Ultramar and Master of the Maelstrom, they're cool as shit.
No, they are cool, right?
Yeah.
But my point is, they are so adverse to what GW is trying to like push with like locking units.
Yeah.
So like even the new rumored new like Devastators or whatever, where it's like they all have the same gun. No, was it the Vanguard Veterans or something, and they've all got like heavy bolters, and it's like
that's like a new Devastator-y kind of unit, yeah. Gravis armor with heavy bolters is the rumor, yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, why would you make everyone not have war gear and then make 2 of the biggest releases of that, like,
well, you play Tau, right?
These guys all have different weapons.
Yeah, you play Tau, right? So that's literally a thing that they did for you. They went, crisis suits are fun. You can have whatever you want, but now you can't. Now you have 3 specific data sheets that are this, and this. Which...
Yeah, I had to destroy like 9 suits.
Yeah, because you had like...
a good time.
But the thing is as well, as the rules changed, what people were sticking on those arms changed as well. And this way, they can at least be like, okay, we know that the Fusion Blaster unit does this. So we're going to write the rules based around... It needs to drop in and turn a tank into slag and then bounce out again. Those are what its role are in the game. Let's write the rules around. The flamer guys or the burst cannon guys, they're going to come in and they're going to just mow the grass. So we're going to have to make the rules around that. And they can kind of like balance them that way rather than we're going to write a data sheet and we don't know if this person's going to take all air bursting fragmentation projectors.
I was going to say, it's going to be all cyclic iron rakers.
Yeah,
cyclic iron cannons.
And it's like, you can't balance all of that. And then what happens is the community goes, this is how the rules work. And these are the best options. All right, we're gonna have a whole unit of Death Company with jump packs, and everyone's got a melter pistol and a power fist. All 10 of them. Melter pistol and power fist, the whole unit. And how do we balance that? And the people that want to take chainswords and the people that have taken power swords, like how can we well, the obvious way to balance that is points, right? War gear points, but they don't want to do that anymore. So they're being restrictive, and I feel like when they know exactly what the unit's going to have by box locking it, and they know exactly what they want the unit's role to be, they can like zero in on what the identity is. So we do get back to that thing of someone walking past the table sees the sun scythe, fucking whatever the unit's called, I don't know, big
I still don't remember.
Shiny knife,
like Starscream,
whatever it is, Galvatron Crisis Team, jump in next to the Rogel Dawn tank and blow it in half. And okay, that's cool. That's what it's meant to do. I know, I'm scared of that. I need to screen it out so it can't jump in and blow my tank up. And then you kind of understand exactly what's going on there. Whereas where there's too much freedom, you're giving nerds with neurodivergence the tools with which to be the genesis
chaos
of their own destruction. Exactly. So I don't mind it, but yeah, you're right. You do end up in a situation where you have Captain in Gravis armor, Captain with jump back, Captain on bike, Captain in Phobos armor, Captain in Terminator armor, Captain in normal armor. Yeah, that's it. That's the six captains. And then you got lieutenants, and then you got like you said, chaplains and all that stuff. So I think with Space Marine HQs, it's a big problem because it's just silly. And the end result of that is, as Games Workshop keep releasing more and more and more stuff, we will have all of them. Yeah, We will eventually have a captain on a bike to join the chaplain on the bike, to join the apothecary on the bike, and it will be silly. And we'll have literally 100 HQ data sheets only.
Don't forget the bikes and grav bikes, because I'm sure that's coming.
Yeah. Jesus. And then you have your versions for each chapter as well. So they have their own specific ones as well. So that is definitely something they need to work out on. But I feel like I'm not qualified to find the solution for that based on the limitations that they already set on themselves. But I do enjoy the model releases. I don't enjoy the rules releases. For me, it's like a really tumultuous time, especially someone who's got autism. Like, you're changing the rules. Oh, I don't like this.
Yeah,
I don't
this is
like
what I
this.
base everything off. Like,
no, the rules stay same. Yes. New models, what amazing, brilliant, sensational. Rules change. Oh God, no. Ooh, but it's a new challenge, and it is good to refresh and iterate. But it seems like the arbitrary change is what frustrates me. It's like, oh, we've hit 4 years now. We've got to change it. And I don't know if it's like a huge sales driver, to be honest with you, that they couldn't get from doing something else. That feeling of like, it's new. Things are going to happen. I'm going to get stuff. I can jump in at this point. Everything's going to be cool and exciting. I swear that they can get that same perception from people like yourself who don't care about how technical the rules interactions are, etc., and just want to get cool new models and new ways to play the game. I swear that we can get that from something other than an edition reset.
Yeah, like, I don't know if it's just like the most cost-effective way for them to do it, and that's why they do it. But if you look at like all the hype around like the Maelstrom and all these like things leading up to it, you could do like, I don't know, every 6 months, like a little sub edition, like a 0.1, like a patch. Call it a patch. And then keep like the narrative and gameplay going. Yeah. Maybe even work in like FAQs and stuff into a new like 11.2 or whatever down the line. Yeah. I don't know. I think there's just a lot of waste when it comes to like 40k.
One of the things they did used to do as well is they would do like rules wherein it is... Sorry, they do like launch boxes, but it wasn't a new edition of the game. Like there was the Ragnar and Gazgul box. There's a Beast, War of the Beast or something like that. And that wasn't a new edition. It was just a box that had the rules in and starter sets for 2 factions. And I think they did another one with... Was it Death Watch and Harlequins as well? Death Mask, I think that was one. Yeah. Where they're not like edition resets, but they're just, here's a new starter box for you. You can learn, to play off this. It doesn't have to be a Leviathan or an Indomitus or an Armageddon. And I feel like that would probably have the same effect, where it looks like
I think so.
It looks like a restart, but maybe it's not such a big restart. Do we need... Because I think that putting pressure to redo all the codexes as well, like...
The codexes are a big one. I think it's such a bad, like...
They make so much money off them, though, Lawrence. Like, it's a terrible dog shit model, but they sell so many of those books.
Because you need it to fundamentally play the game.
So that's why they're not going to stop. Oh, the rules should be free. Where's my subscription model? Fuck you, pay £30 a book.
It's got to be like the cheapest, like the biggest disparity between like cost to profit. Yeah. Because like the minis, don't they cost like $5,000 just to get like the actual printing like press or whatever?
It's $100,000 for a mold, a metal mold, as best as I understand it.
Fuck me, that's a
Yeah.
lot more than I thought.
Yeah, it's a lot of money, from what I understand. It
so
might have come down,
Are
but
not
yeah.
really. Models are not really the most cost-efficient thing in this hobby. Weirdly enough,
They are,
To be fair, it's
though.
probably paint.
They are, to be fair. Like, it's just they have to be really, really on point because their sales are huge. But then that's why I don't understand why they do... Like, when the cost is that high to produce the models in the first place, that's why I don't understand why they do these, like, really small, niche, limited run things when there's so much stuff that needs doing, right? Why am I still waiting for a Crisis Suit revamp? It's been how long? 5th edition, was it? 6th? When did you get into Crisis Suits? Is it still the same
Probably
kit?
6th.
You've only had one Crisis...
Yeah.
No, there was metal Crisis Suits. Sorry, there were metal ones.
So, I know it was metal broadsides.
Was there not
I don't
metal
remember
Crisis Suits?
Crisis Suits? No, I think they were plastic from the beginning.
Okay.
Because I think the broadsides used to be a Crisis Suit with metal feet, metal arms, and the railguns.
Yeah.
So I think it's always been the same thing.
Okay.
But then I want to say 6th edition
So the
was
Crisis,
the new models.
the Crisis Suits have been redone once? Or is it still the... Okay, cool, good.
It's been redone once, but it's not exactly that much different.
When did they redo the Commanders? Because that was a completely different scale, wasn't it?
Ooh, yeah.
And that was a great kit. I feel like that was the same time the Ghost Kill came out, which again, a beautiful kit.
Ghost Kill's the best model 40k's ever had, honestly. I don't think there's many others that have that level of like articulation and like you can open the cockpit and stuff. It's just cool. I know like Knights can do that, but yeah, Ghost Kill's absolutely sensational. But I want to say Commando was 8th edition.
Yeah, so it's been a long time coming. You know, like 10 years at least. Riptides are ancient as well, right? Is that 5th?
Potentially, yeah.
Really,
they still
really
hold
old.
up,
They
but, like,
hold up
they could
brilliantly.
be like
they got a lot of points.
They could be better.
Yeah, I wouldn't say no to a redone Riptide. I'd be excited for that, but it's not top
It's
of the
sad
list.
that they got rid of the Yavara. Like that was a really cool like Riptide.
Well, when they
but it's, like,
when they do
412, so.
inevitably redo the Riptide kit, maybe they can box it with, variants like the.
That'd be cool as fuck.
What was the other one called? The Yavara and
Arvana. You're a Rara. Yeah. The flame one.
Yeah. Gosh and Begara.
Yeah, I would fucking love that.
Yeah. Or maybe they just do it like in the same way that you have the Land Raider and they have the Redeemer and the Crusader. That's a different box. It's the same kit with extra bits on it. Maybe they do a Riptide and then they do the Ivara and the Ivana box as an upgrade as well. Yeah, it just surprises me because there's stuff that's really old and really doesn't like hold up visually anymore in terms of the design.
Fucking Katachans. Like, they're still playable, right? But they just...
I really
like
don't
30
understand.
years old.
They're so ugly, man. Wow.
They're so bad. And they missed it so badly, like, not releasing them as a kill team with the Red Terror.
Yeah.
What were they thinking, man?
I don't know what the guidance is there. I mean, maybe the Katachans are such a big thing that they didn't want to do them as a kill team and they wanted to do them as a whole range refresh.
But they've been doing them as, like,
But they did that
anniversary
with
things
Krieg as well, didn't they? They did them as a kill team first and then they had a full range. Yeah.
I'd be shocked if they don't come out this year. Or this edition, at least.
Yeah, bonkers. They're so out of date. Yeah, I'm just interested to really understand the psychology of what a new edition does for for players in all different ways. Like if you're only into painting,
I don't think it does anything.
Does anyone give a shit? Like, but they do.
No.
I see people excited for it. They're like, oh yeah, I'm selling some stuff so I can buy the new edition, and I'm like, okay.
It's just new models, though, isn't it? Like at the end of the day, all of it comes down to new models, apart from like tournament players who are just going to buy an entire army on eBay anyway.
Lies. Major cap.
Yeah, sure.
If listen, I'd be at way more tournaments if I only bought armies off eBay. Do you know what I'm saying? Alas.
I feel like there's definitely like power gamers out there.
No, of course.
Like, sell all of their Grey Knights just to get like Eldar and.
No, do you know what they do? They just
whatever.
they have like pools between each other of stuff, and they just lend it out, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rental army.
Yeah, it's like loaner. Yeah, the smelly trainers out of the bin at the. You've got your PE kit at home. Yeah, I definitely feel like all of this stuff that's happening, it doesn't need to be tied into like a big arbitrary rules change, because I don't think most of the people that are going to buy the box care. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I don't even think that like edition releases are that good anyway. I don't know if that's a controversial opinion. Like, I don't want to buy 1,000 points of orcs. I just don't.
Yeah.
But like, I might be interested in Space Marines, and then I've got to go through the faff of like finding someone to split them with who wants to buy orcs.
Oh, I'm down for that. I'm down for those boxes. I think they're fun, but like, not as the main route into playing the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I suppose you can buy the rule book on its own. They do that, so we're kind of not tied into that as a thing. You don't have to buy the box game, is what I'm saying. If you want to get into the game or play the new edition, you can at least buy the rule book on its own, I think.
Yeah.
How did you feel when you saw the announce anyway? Like, did you see it live or?
I didn't know.
Oh. So when you woke up in the morning, you were working at 1 a.m.
I was, yeah.
Were you?
Believe it or not.
Wow. Yeah. Can't believe you didn't pause for 15 minutes.
The grind never stops.
Crazy.
Well, that's that. Yeah. Travelodge Wi-Fi.
Jeez.
Can't really get much done with that.
So when you did eventually see the announce, like, what stuck out for you?
Like, some of the sculpts that they're coming out now with are ludicrous.
So you're talking about the Adepticon announcement, not the edition announcement, then?
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay.
The edition announcement is just kind of like, oh, here's a CG trailer of things that we will release at some point. We don't have them ready. You can't see the models.
Oh, they're ready.
Enjoy.
Do you know why you can't see the models?
Because people take pictures and 3D print them immediately.
Slop it up, boys. That's why.
Yeah. Okay. I've seen so many Red Terrors already.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So weird.
Crazy.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
It's so quick.
Sad, man.
Yeah, some of those are really good.
Do you know what, though? They're not as well. That's the other thing. You know what? I can't say that, because there are people that know what they're doing that have gone in afterwards and fixed it. But the first few I saw were like, oh, wow, that looks almost the same. And then you look at it and it's a little bit uncanny valley-like. Do you know what I mean? It's a little bit...
Yeah. It's Faces. Yeah. Faces has a problem. They just...
Yeah.
A nightmare render.
Yeah.
But...
So you were like, wow, Wazdaka Gutsmech looks fucking cool.
Yeah, it looks fucking incredible, yeah.
Yeah.
It's so good. Like, I'm so much more excited for the models than the edition and rules. And I would easily say that's the same for everyone.
I feel like
as far as
Inquisitor Croyle is the most interesting 40k miniature they have shown in years, personally.
It's cool. And I like that Inquisitorial agents are like... It seems like it's less of like a slop army and like they're actually getting... bespoke stuff.
It's not like, oh, we've got all these kill teams left over. What should we do with it?
Yeah. No, he's very cool.
I love that. Yeah, it's definitely very much what I like about the Cities of Sigmar models and some of the like the Soulblight, I think it is, models.
Yeah.
Like that mounted human-looking kind of. It's got way too much gear on it as well, like the Eldar Ranger sniper, and the horse thing's got eight limbs. It looks like you know the Nightmare Garfield cartoons. It's got like limbs like that, terrifying stuff.
Yeah,
and then this alternate head sculpts as well with the
It's a bit too Kriegy. When I first saw it, I thought it was for Krieg.
With the gas mask.
Yeah, the gas mask on the alien thing and.
Because the Krieg horses are like weird, aren't they?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
like little mutant things.
Yeah,
with
that's
gas
right.
masks, so
Yeah. Yeah, I think
I mean,
it's
you could make it a really cool
super
kit bash.
I think it's super cool. I'm really, really down for that as like a display piece. In the same way that weird Cities of Sigmar guy is, the guy with all the saddlebags and that, or the Nurgle Lord on the horse. I don't know. I'm just down for display pieces of characters on horses. I feel like I'm noticing a trend. I'm here on.
I was going to say,
I'm here on the. I'm
horses.
here on the. I'm here on the couch in the therapy session.
Yeah, I really
We've made
like
a breakthrough.
horses. Talk about that.
I just want to play Bretonians. No.
Oh no.
But yeah, the new models were great. I was really interested by like how Wazdaka Gutsmech looks so cartoony as well, like with all the stuff coming out the back and the
I was going to say
crazy weird angle.
It's the effect, like particle effects, for lack of a better term. Like it's weird because GW never really does that, especially in 40k. Like they have like spell effects and
they
like
did
Sigmar,
it on the
but
Twin Lance.
that's just like fire on the floor, though, right?
No, it's not. That's how I know you haven't got yours yet.
I know. I haven't had time.
Yeah, so it's fire on the floor, but it's hitting a field, like a hexagonal field.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it looks super cool. It's like the fire on the floor is hitting whatever their invulnerable save is. It's really cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, see?
That's pretty rad.
That's why I'm
pretty
really
rad.
fucking disappointed at the Sanguinor model. Because that's meant to be...
Well, I mean, that's got so many things wrong with it.
No, that's the major thing wrong with it. So obviously the first thing that's wrong with it is, like, why the fuck is that a Primaris model? Like, who knows? Makes no sense. It's meant to be from the Heresy era. The second thing is it's meant to be like this mystical, ethereal, from the warp. Like, where's all the lightning and shit round it? Like, it's meant to look like it descended from the heavens / the warp and manifested as the savior. And it's just like, it's just a dude with a sword and a cup and they got the wings. We took the wings off everyone else, but the wings, like Astaroth's got wings.
They could stay.
Sorry?
Who gave him the armor? Who gave the Sanguinor his armor? His Primaris armor?
He was in the no, I don't know. There's no law in the codexes anymore. I don't know why it's got Primaris armor.
Sense.
I've got no
Where
idea.
did you get that from?
No idea. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. I would have loved to see like more of a Baroque 30k Ascalian type look, but it's like it's all like, revenant stormcast eternal lightning and swirling warp storm.
They could have done so much more. I think they were just.
We're never going to get a Primarch, right? Blood Angels are never. I say we. Blood Angels are never going to get a Primarch, right? If they
wouldn't say no.
If they do, it will be disgraceful, sickening. If they bring Sanguinius back from the dead, let that man sleep. However,
I can see him coming back in some way. I don't
want a Primarch. It's stupid. Blood Angels should never get a Primarch back. That should be their Primarch model, right? The Sanguinor should be their Primarch. It should be like, the Incarn. No, but it's not. It's a dude. It's just a dude.
No, I know what you mean. The model is
the
just
model
a guy.
should be like a centerpiece, like the Incarn. That's the name of the model, right? The avatar for the Inaris, the Incarn. Yeah. Like swirling stuff going on. Like it should have been close to being a Sigmar model, basically. That's what it should have been.
100%.
Like the wings should be out
agree.
and fluttering and stuff, and lightning's coming off, and the swords crackling, and crazy stuff. Smoke is swirling. No, it's just a dude. Really disappointing.
Guy hanging out.
Anyway, that's not even this edition. I don't know why I'm complaining about that.
That's why you should learn to kit bash. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I can't use it in tournament though. It's not the right silhouette. I'm excited though. I think I like new models. I'm getting more used to the idea that stuff's less modular, and you have to be a bit more creative. I was really, really getting into playing a new detachment of Blood Angels called the Rage Cursed Onslaught, which is all about like they all fall into the Black Rage, and they're very good. They're very good with lead Death Company units. So you want like a couple of chaplains with jump packs. So I was like thinking of putting together conversions using the Indomitus chaplain and the chaplain on bike torso, and like ways that I could get like really cool dynamic looking chaplains with jump packs and making them.
And now you don't need to do any of that.
Well, I still will, because there'll be one model in the box, right? But that detachment might not even exist anymore. But I think it's fun anyway. It's well overdue. I like having more things to play with, both on the tabletop and to play with in terms of inspiration for conversions. And I'm excited to see what everyone does with those models. I feel weirdly conflicted about a new edition, though. Like, I'm not excited for new codexes. I'm not excited for new rules, because I'm really wary of new rules, especially with the rules that they've brought out in the last 6 months. Twin Lance, completely fucked. Necrosaur Amantar, completely fucked. Grizzled
But isn't
Veterans,
that
when
always
they
the
came
case,
out, were
though?
fucked.
Like, the end of an edition, everything is fucking cracked.
Everything isn't cracked,
because
that's a myth. Some things are fucking cracked because they haven't got the manpower, but not everything, because all the Eldar Corsair release is mid as hell.
Really?
Super mid. The whole release is mid as hell. The Eldar Corsairs, Iriel, the Carvath, whatever his name is, the seer guy, mid.
Yeah.
The little dudes, the Sky Reavers and the Starfang bikes are okay because they're cheap. They're okay. They have a role.
Right.
But they're not like, the Nightbringer's fucking crazy. And Necrosaur Amantar's got 17 special rules and only costs 160 points. And Victrix Guard are the most broken unit you've ever seen, until you read the Twin Lance datasheet, which is insane that it exists. That thing can move at the end of any fight phase, by the way. Do you know how you score points in Warhammer?
I do, yeah, believe it or not.
What's the main way of scoring points in Warhammer?
Objectives and objective markers and stuff. Right?
Standing on objectives. Do you know when you check to see when you score your points of standing on objectives?
End of the turn.
No, start of your command phase. Do you know what happens? Do you know what is right near the end of the turn, like after everything's happened? Like, one of the last things to happen in the turn. So you got movement, shooting, then what happens?
Isn't it like consolidation or something?
Consolidation of what?
Like movement and combat and all that?
Combat, melee, fight phase. So at the end of the fight phase, they can move, right? Okay.
Yeah.
They can move at the end of anyone's fight phase.
Anyone's?
Yeah. Anyone's fight phase.
Okay, that's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Because obviously, like, jump, shoot, jump has been a thing for Tau since
it has,
the beginning.
But do you know when you check for standing on objectives? At the start of your turn. Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you know when the end of my fight phase is?
The start of my turn.
It's right before the start of your turn.
Yeah.
So if you're standing behind a wall and I can't see you, yeah? And there's an objective 6 inches away. At the end of my fight phase, when I can't shoot and I can't fight anymore, you can move 6 inches, touch the objective. Oh, it's my turn now. Let's check. Who's standing on objectives? Me! Who wants to go to Universal Orlando? Me! And then it's my movement.
I'm going to Disneyland.
And then it's movement phase again. So let's move back where we were and we'll repeat. Oh, and by the way, if you try and come near me, I've got a reactive move, and I'll battle shock you as well, and you get -1 to charge.
It's called Montcar. Get with the times.
Montcar's fucked as well, by the way. Tau Montcar is so fucked in tournament. Anyway, I digress.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, thank God for terrain. Anyway, we need more of it. U-shaped. I need more U-shaped terrain. Keep them nasty Tau out. You can move inches and shoot me round the corner. You know that scenario we're talking about where the tank drives around and flames you?
Yeah.
That's Tau, but from anywhere on the table. Turn 1.
This is why I like Tau. I get to play the game I want to.
Yeah. You get to play Warhammer like you're those kids in the playground inventing superheroes. Yeah, well, I can see invisible things and I move faster than the speed of light, so my hero wins. That's what town players are like. Until they're Eldar players, and then they just got more creative thinking for making their rules up as they go along.
Yeah, sure.
I'm super happy for the cinematic. We've got Blood Angels in it. It wasn't Ultramarines. How do you feel about that now that Morgan's not here?
Oh my god! Thank God, it's over. It's Jova.
For now,
no
anyway.
More Ultramarines.
For the moment.
But there is Ultramarines on
dying
in the cinematic.
They're
right?
dying in the cinematic. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank God.
Good.
I mean, it's going to be like 6 months before it's like, oh, Gilliman's got a new model, so let's just take a win-win.
Put Blood Angels in Space Marine 3. That's what I say. They're way more interesting than Ultramarines. And then it'll be the Space Wolves.
Yeah, that's
Space Marine 4. Super interesting.
Space Wolves is not.
They're pretty cool.
Space Wolves not the one.
They're my favourites.
They used to be.
I've always liked Space Wolves. They did used to be. We can be back. The models are amazing as well. New models are superb. Logan Grimnar, model of the year. What do you mean?
Not my model of the year.
Yeah, but he is mine. He is my president.
He's my president. Not my president.
Yeah.
No kings.
He's the High King, so he's got you there.
Exactly. I'm against that.
An anti-monarchist. Down with the royalists. An abolitionist. Are you going to be pre-ordering the box?
No.
Really? Okay.
I never actually have, because there's only ever like a couple of things that I'm like, I want that, and I want that. Last time it was the Terminator Librarian.
Mm-hmm.
I bought a couple of those like separately.
Yeah.
The Neurothrope. Yeah, the dude with all the brains and stuff.
Yeah.
That was a sick model. I bought a couple of those.
Tyrant.
I think it was Neurotyrant.
Yeah, because the Neurothrope. It's
the one with like little spore things.
The Neurothrope is the same as the Malanthrope box. That's right. Yeah.
And Zoanthrope. Same thing, just different like tiles. What else?
So if you only want like a couple of things,
from.
you can definitely just go and snipe them off eBay when people.
That's just what I do, because I'm not about to spend like 160 quid on some units that I'm never going to do.
But you know what? It's hilarious because now, if you want to buy a lieutenant with combi weapon, for example, £100.
Whew.
Yeah.
Insane.
Necron Reanimator from the Indomitus box, about £75-80. Very difficult to get hold of because they never re-released them.
Yeah, that's stupid. There's so many models that are like in the rules in the main box and then just never released. Like suppressors.
Yeah, weird. I think the problem with that
don't exist.
I think the problem with that was in the old Vanguard Spearhead. What was that Shadow Sword that was with all the Phobos? The problem with that was they put everything all on a big mega sprue, so they couldn't split it up. I think they've learnt their lesson now, and because I've noticed that they've been splitting. Definitely, the characters have been split up a lot more.
They're on a sprue.
Whereas, like before, you're like, I want to get a Judicia. Okay, cool. Well, you can get him with 3 Eradicators, 3 Blade Guard veterans, and an Ancient and a Chaplain, and paid £120 for it. There you go.
I bought a few Judicias off like eBay, and like a couple of times they came with like a random guy's arm.
Yeah.
Because they just cut the sprue off, and I'm like, thanks for the arm. I don't want this, but I'll take it.
Absolutely.
And that's another model they never released.
A lot of the Chaos stuff didn't come out as well. The Obliterators, the Venom Crawler, that kind of stuff. Loads of the Death Guard stuff never came out from that super old box. The Lord of Contagion, I think, never came out, for example. Yeah.
I just don't get the thinking. I just don't get the thinking to have them in the rules and then like. Just
I don't know why you wouldn't.
Bloat.
Just I think they kind of realise now. Oh yeah, people want these. So.
Imagine people wanting to buy your product.
Yeah. Well, they've realised it and like let you buy the sprues. They've remade the sprues, but you could buy it as a whole set.
Yeah.
But It's all good anyway. Exciting times, Lawrence. Exciting times. More for me, maybe, than you, but more Space Marines on the horizon.
I mean, one of these days there's going to have a launch box with Tau or Crew. I'll take Crew, and I'll be happy. But for the time being, the one thing I'm looking forward to is all of the orcs that I could buy on eBay for cheap and use them for basing my Tau.
Okay. A slaughter of
That's
orcs.
what I'm doing. Yeah.
Outrageous. Genocide. That walker thing, that orc gun walker platform.
I don't know what the fuck that's going. I don't know what's going on with that.
I don't know what that is, but fucking yes, all of that.
Yeah.
All of that weird shit that makes no cog forts. All of it. Give me all of that nonsense in my science. In my high fantasy and science fantasy, I just need stupid shit that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. I don't.
I love that.
Is the giant orc walker thing an orc?
No, it's a machine being driven by an orc.
Oh, I thought when I saw it.
No, because there's a dude
is that
in
a giant orc?
He's got he's like a force field thing. And
Right.
then all the Vanguard veterans attack it, and then the chaplain smacks him in the head.
Right.
Yeah, because they chop
nice.
its Achilles tendons down like it's an Attack Walker on Hoth.
Yeah.
Yeah. For all my Star Wars fans out there. Yeah. But yeah, it's exciting times. I don't know what I need though for Space Marines to redone. I hope they redo some of the old vehicles, because rhinos need to stay. They're too iconic. They're in too much media.
Yeah, but so are Space Marines, and they redid those without any qualms.
Yeah, so we'll see. I need more than a 7 transport capacity though. It's very important.
Well, you got the Mammoth, right?
The Mammoth?
Is it the Mammoth? That giant Space Marine vehicle.
Oh,
that has turrets everywhere.
Astraeus, I think it's called.
Astraeus, yeah. I don't know. A Mammoth came. I think that's just Halo.
It might be a Mammoth thing, actually. I don't know. I'm not averse. I'm not across all of the. I'll Google that now. Oh wait. No.
I think I'm literally just thinking of Halo. I don't know why.
Astraeus super heavy
Astraeus.
tank.
Yeah.
Yours for only $435 US.
Exactly. But I could fit more than 6 Vanguard vets.
286 quid. It's cheap for a
Worth
full-old
it.
model. No,
Yeah.
I just want a rhino, please. Thank you. That's all. Don't need much. Just a rhino. Yeah, I think that's our meandering thoughts on an 11th edition announcement and release. I feel quite positively about it. How do you feel?
I feel good. It's just
I
more
knew that
Space
you
Marine
would.
propaganda, though, isn't it?
Of
Yeah.
course, that's what we're here for. Shareholder value.
Yes. Yeah, that's kind of. I think that was the
number
working
go up
title for
very
Armageddon.
bigly.
Yeah. The Dow is over 5,000.
Yeah. Did you know? 50,000 it was, wasn't it?
Warhammer 50,000.
Absolutely.
I think it's definitely exciting, but I'm just apprehensive as to how they'll fuck it up.
They don't have a lot of market faith as a company. They've got a lot of market faith in terms of making cool looking shit,
Yeah.
but the actioning of it leaves a bit to be desired, I think, for a lot of people. So we'll see. I hope you get more interesting ways to play the game. That's really important. Getting people to play.
Yeah,
Warhammer
I would love that.
Is
Just a
vital
better
thing.
a better narrative way of playing, even if it's if they work on Crusade or something.
I will
It
say,
just needs something.
I will say that the announcement video that they put out, where Eddie said we want everyone to play the same game, was the opposite of the direction that I wanted them to go in.
Exactly, yeah.
Because I don't think it is humanly possible to service an audience that wants to play a robust, competitive tabletop game and people that want to tell stories on the tabletop with their toy soldiers. I don't think it's possible to do that in a as service model that requires constant updates, to have constant revenue streams, to have constant balance updates and fixes. As these bolted on parts collide together and sparks fly off, and we have to keep the engine running and the wheels turning and not go off the rails. I don't think it's possible, and I feel like culturally Games Workshop needs to do more to educate players as to what part of the game is relevant for them.
Yeah.
And what they're trying to get out of the game. You don't have to.
If you just go by rules.
Yeah, if you're playing with your friends like once a month, you probably don't need to know the latest rules, balance, update, FAQ, errata, tournament, companion, layout, WTC versus GW versus UKTC.
Oh my god, yeah.
You don't need all that. Play with your armies, have a good time. And if you want to learn that stuff, you can do, but they also could do more about teaching people how to get good at the game. I think that would be good as well, rather than like, I'll just push my guys around and move them forward. And actually, this is quite good, because there's a lot of ideas that are transferable across all editions of, like, it's all resource management, right? And managing situations. So I'd like to see a bit more of that, like from Games Workshop, off the back of an edition launch. I think the edition launch will be what it is. I need more shoulder content.
Yeah. Fully agree.
Yeah. All good. Thank you for your time. Always a pleasure. Morgan, I hope you had a lovely sleep, babes. I've got some work to go and do now in this humble accommodation.
Where are you working?
Don't worry.
If you're an audio listener, these jokes straight over your head.
You should be on YouTube anyway. You're missing out.
Capcom.
How beautiful I am. Beauty.
Not me.
No, just me.
Okay, fine.
You got a beautiful Akira rug. Move out of the way. Let me see it.
It is a tapestry, not a rug.
Is it? It looks like it would go on the floor.
That's my couch.
It would go on the floor in my house.
Disrespectful.
I said it looks like it would go on the floor. I can see that it is a couch, obviously, because it's upright and not the floor.
I was going to say, what kind of optical illusion
you do have the
right
biggest
now?
blinds I've ever seen, though, by the way.
Floor to ceiling, baby.
Oh, I'm desperate to know what the view is. Maybe that could be a stretch
another
goal.
building.
Oh, okay. You haven't got a beautiful skyscape.
You can donate to our Ko-Fi link, and you can see outside of my window.
Yeah.
Or maybe whatever's down this.
Oh, the dark hall. Woo!
Morgan's asleep down there.
Yeah.
That's where I keep him.
It's like sleepwalking up the hall. Morgan's going to come out every now and then.
His ultramarine underwear.
With his double plushy gauntlets of Ultramar. At least we know what the thumbnail of the episode's going to be. Thank you very much for joining
100%.
us. Please engage on all fronts of our social media and on this video. Leave us a like, sub, and let me know what your thoughts are on the edition cycle of 40k, how you feel about this new edition, what your hopes are, what your worries are. I'm really interested to know what you guys think. It's all about, learning and understanding how people, love and interact with this hobby. That's what this channel's all about.
100%.
We will see you next time round. Thank you again, Lawrence, for your beautiful editing on this. I'm sure to be
you haven't
sensational.
seen it yet, so you'll see.
I know the quality and caliber of what you work with. So.
Oh yeah.
All right. That's it from us this time. See you next time round. Take care.
Good night.
Bye.